Let's take this profile and make a solid using the dimension feature. I'll use the standard tab and exit out of the Sketch Workbench application. Remember, I used pad by default. It goes right into the pad feature to allow me to create a pad. For dimension, I'm able to key in the length. If I key in 5 and hit preview, it goes 5 inches in the direction of that arrow. If I click on this arrow and hit preview, it reverses that direction. For a second limit, if I type in 5 and hit tab, you can see it goes 5 inches in either direction. That would be equivalent of me hitting this icon here and say mirror 5 inches in either direction. The total length of this will be 10 inches, whether I use this feature or if I turn this off and go 5 inches using a second limit. So using a second limit, I can go multiple features, but what's nice is if I didn't want it symmetrical, maybe I want it 15 inches in one way, I type in 15 and hit tab, and I'll hit preview. Notice it's much longer in this direction than it is in this direction. Okay, another thing with the first and second limit is what you really should know is the first limit is where it ends and the second limit is where it starts. So I start at 0 and hit tab and preview. The first thing you do normally is you key in the length of what you want it, and it defaults to 0, meaning the second limit is where you created your profile. Only in some rare cases would you want to start this dimension and not be at 0. For example, if I type in -1 and hit tab and hit preview, you'll notice I'm offset from this profile, 1 inch in this direction and 5 inches in that direction, meaning that the length of this part is actually going to be 4 inches. If I select OK and go to Tools and hit Measure Item, sometimes this gets turned on and pinned for some reason. I'm going to right click on it and turn the pin off, and then go to Tools so there's not so much stuff for me to sort through. I'm looking for Measure Item, and I'm going to grab this edge right here, slide it down and select OK. Notice that that's 4 inches. Again, I don't have to delete a solid. If I want to change parameter values, I can always double click it to change it. If I double click pad off the tree or on the part itself, the pop-up window will come up and I can continue to massage these numbers. I'll change the length number 1 to 10 and hit preview. I'll change this offset here to -3 and hit preview and hit tab and then hit preview so I can see the end results. When I select OK, notice that this measurement automatically changed to let me know that this is now 7 inches because limit 1 was 10, limit 2 was -3, so 10 minus 3 gives you your length of 7. Alright, that was my demo on length type dimensions.